Look at that. I should have combed my hair. What's up, y'all? Don't ask me how I'm living, how I'm looking. I'm tired. I'm here. It's a long week. I could have combed that a little bit more. Maybe I need to put on hair. I am staying focused. That ain't focused. Why you didn't bring me no hat out here? No? Don't point at me like that. That made me feel some kind of way. I don't know what kind of way, but that made me feel some kind of way. I'll tell you in a minute what kind of way it made me feel. Good evening, people. Good evening, and welcome. Hey, Kim. Good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Some Think for the People podcast, where we bring you all the news, all the stories, all the conversation, all the education. We just try and keep you. Listen, I mean, I ain't been to the barbershop. Don't tell me to keep staying focused. It's all right. I'm still sexy. Don't let this lopsided hair do. I'm busy. That means I'm busy. Good evening. It is a beautiful day in Zamunda. You know how we do on Something for the People podcast. We come to you live every Wednesday night, right to your living room on Facebook and YouTube Live. We come here to bring you the facts. We come here to bring you the stories. We come to bring you the conversation. Girl, Pam, the missus is back in the studio. Y'all see the studio, our living room. Don't be no haters. Don't do that. We got girl Pam back in the studio with us tonight. How's your week going?
Lovely.
Oh. Did you cough her?
I really had to
What?
cough.
Because I was going to say, what the cough mean? What's up, Erica? I was about to say, what the cough mean? I said Erica.
I really had to.
Y'all, she done cooked 2 meals. I don't know if she's trying to kill me or fatten me up. Do I look a little thin or something? I can't believe it. She done cooked me 2 meals this week. I done came home, cooked meals. Shit, I don't know that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm beating.
Somebody think that I don't cook, but you're just normally the one that
No.
in home.
Oh no, that has nothing to do with why you don't cook. She's squirrel, and she has cooked, and I ain't gonna complain. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Yes, you need to be the first one to tune in because you tried to. You were the first one to tune in. What's up, Kelly? What's up? Good evening. Look, we got so much to. Oh shit! Here we go. We have so much to talk to you guys about tonight. So much. Before we get started, we gotta get ready to introduce. You know who comes in with us every week. He was in, he popped out, he gonna pop back in while we're waiting on Big Trap Uncle. It's a few housekeeping issues I have to do. For one, let me go ahead and promote this. If you're in the Oklahoma City area, Speak Love and Revolution Poetry Wednesday, September the 20th. That's my baby birthday, y'all. That's Skylar's birthday. Wednesday, September the 20th, 1742 Northeast 23rd Street, Suite B. We have the very own Louisiana Lady Cat in the house. If you know Quintalyn Jameson, then you know she gonna bring that fire. It's gonna be awesome. That's how they do. If you're in the Oklahoma area, make sure you show up and show out for our girl, Louisiana Lady Cat. She's been a guest here on the show, and you know she keeps it real, she keeps it raw, and sometimes when she's doing that poetry, she keeps it nasty. So I can't never be mad. You know, I fancy myself a poet sometimes. Roses are red, violets are blue. Baby, I'm going to stick my thing in you. No. Big Trap Uncle, what it do? Come on in and say hello to the people, Big Trap Uncle. What up? Uh-oh, Big Trap Uncle, we can't hear you. Unmute yourself. Good evening, Shawmil. Good evening, man. Sunshine. What it do? You will always be called that. I don't give a damn what the people say. Go ahead, Big Trap Uncle.
What's up, now? Y'all got background music on? What we got?
I still got music on?
Oh, it's shaming this ass off, too. Hey.
Oh, wait a minute. You hear that? Why are we doing two different beats?
I don't know, because there is music still playing on on the music that plays on the countdown. Mm, mm, mm,
Is it?
mm, 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 mm,
Is it off?
It's off now, but that bitch was
Oh,
going. Mm, 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 mm,
I
mm,
gotta stop
mm,
drinking before these
mm,
podcasts because I'm like,
mm, 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 mm,
wait,
mm,
look, I'm
mm.
thinking you listening to what I'm listening to in the background. I'm like, shit, let's do
Shit,
it.
nah.
You on your own beat. Okay.
That bitch was going for real.
Y'all
Oh,
overlook us. And I ain't even on
bro.
one yet. I'm trying to get there. A couple of more housekeeping things we have to before I go any further. Let me go on ahead because this week's episode is brought to you none other than the Big Trap Uncle himself, Jonathan Ellison, and the House of Despierre. And I'm just going to put this up. And as I go through it, I'm gonna go on and let him talk to us about what we're gonna see tonight.
Okay.
Look,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
see that?
yeah. She good.
Do
Hey,
ya?
I'm telling you, the folks got to understand what's going on right now. So,
Go on, tell them what's going on. What's going on? Let me go back to the main screen because we're doing the House of Despierre is doing a raffle. Go ahead, Big Trap Uncle.
mm, oh yeah, no, just in the process of all things that are good, and in the process of giving everyone a chance to have such an exclusive piece of luxury, and having a conversation piece that they can walk around with and express and show to others. So what I've created is a space of a luxury raffle, giving everybody a chance to get them a raffle ticket. Um, prices is like very low. I mean, it's to the point. I think I just had somebody bought 30 tickets, and I was like, "Damn, you just really you could have bought the bag, but
The
that's okay."
bag. That's all right.
That's okay. I love it. But it does. It gives everyone a chance at, having this piece, on them when they go through the airport, or as we carry it day by day with all of our essentials and what we do. So just make sure to come to the House of Dapier Facebook page, or if you are my friend on Facebook, come over, click the link, get you a raffle ticket the end of the month, September 30th. In the middle of the day, we're gonna do a tequila toast, and then we're gonna
Come
raffle
on
that
now.
sucker off. So,
I'm there.
yeah, all the way. So
Tequila
yeah, so
toast.
tequila toast for real. So just make sure you go to the House of Dapier, the Instagram page, House of Dapier, or to the House of Dapier Facebook page, or to my personal page, and just click the link. It gives you the option to buy one ticket, and then I've given even discounts if you get multiple tickets. So just get on in there and figure it out, and I'll see you September 30th.
Oh, shit, I'll be
For
there. He said tequila tasting, a tequila
real.
toast, a tequila shot, anything with tequila. I'm in that
What
thing.
tequila is? We
Um,
fucking with it.
we will also post the link at the end of this podcast. We will also post the link in this podcast. I have
Yeah.
shared it on my page. We always try and support our black businesses. I know I'll be getting on black businesses' ass, but that's out of love, not hate. But I
Right.
support those black businesses that do right and do the right thing and are about
Right.
business first. I want to say
Right.
good evening to everyone who is come in the room. Selwyn, Veronica, Ron Brown, put your link out. She is doing interviews. We know she's a great
Mm-hmm.
photographer. She is now doing interviews. You interviewed actually someone recently that I wanted to interview. Is it Lady Painted? Is that her?
Makeup lady.
Lady Painted?
Lady makeup.
The
Mm-hmm.
one that did your makeup for your wedding.
Area.
Ariel. I know her as Ariel Lathan. I believe her TikTok name is Lady Painted. Put it in the comments. Make sure I'm right. Right here from Shreveport has hit over 1 million TikTok followers. Y'all better be paying attention to what the hell she be doing. The girl been grinding. I know it's for the last 3 years. She has been doing nothing but grinding. And
Right.
it has been wonderful. I need to reach out to her. Veronica did the interview. I gotta go watch it. I know it was amazing. But make sure you check
Yeah.
out Veronica Ron Brown. She's back doing interviews. She got some fire content. So
For real.
let's support each other. We can't
Real
make it
talk.
without supporting each other. And the problem is we don't like the support because we think it's gonna take the spotlight away from us. Baby, I'm gonna
Right.
shine regardless, just like I want my friends and family to shine regardless. So I'm gonna push you out there. whether you know it or not. Um, we got to get into it. We got to get into. And y'all know what? I got some commentary that we got to come back because we want to see if you all have been paying attention this summer and what you all have learned. And I got a surprise for you at the end of this podcast. Some news I got to share with you all. But I made a post the other day, two posts, and y'all didn't want to participate. Y'all didn't want to act right. Yeah, I'm rubbing my head because y'all didn't want to do right. I asked y'all two questions. One question was, what's up, Lee? Where are the 40-year-old virgins? And I was told there were no 40-year-old virgins in Shreveport. Not a one in Squeeport. And not one person reached out to me. But I know for a fact that we have some 40-year-old and Kelly, put your hand down. This not your time to shine. Put your hand down. Virgin twice removed or born again virgin ain't the shit I'm talking about. I'm talking about that thing that tete-to-tete ain't never been tainted or touched. So this is a safe space. I really wanted to know if we had, I know for a fact, we have a 40-plus-year-old virgin that I really wanted to come out, but she declined. I just wanted to know, for me, y'all put it in the comment. You don't have to tell us how old you were when you lost your virginity. But the conversation was had between Jonathan, Girl Pam, myself, and Daryl that you can't miss what you've never had. So if you're a 40-year-old or 40-year-old plus virgin, they don't care about not having sex because they've never had it. And I told them when I'm gonna be real, when this cat got hot. I ain't go backwards. My mama always tell me, once you start hunching, I ain't gonna tell you what let me go and tell you what my mom said. My mama told me, once you start fucking, you don't stop.
For real.
And she was right. So
you may take breaks, but you don't stop completely.
Yeah, you might take breaks, but you don't stop. So tell us how old, if you don't mind, you were when you lost your virginity. And when you lost it, was it peer pressure? Was it sexual urges and desire? Or was it just you was old as shit and it was time to let somebody get the cat? Jonathan, do you mind? How old were you? I put you on the spot.
No, it's all good. Surprising enough, I was 19.
Really?
For real. Mm-hmm.
I had a baby trying to suck a nipple.
It was
blew my mind. She talking about I'm like, that ain't what these nipples for.
19, serious, like real talk. I guess I never claimed. I know Pam gonna say something, but before then, I had only had my meat pistol rubbed and sucked on. So it had never been inside no cat.
That's not losing your virginity. If she put it in her mouth, Jonathan.
No, that ain't. I don't know where y'all get this from.
I'm just asking, devil's advocate, because some people say any act of sex is sex. You ain't never been touched before.
That he was still a virgin.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Shaw Mim said, how do we know for sure that they are virgin? She said she's never in all of her years been touched.
And if you understood all the logistics behind this particular woman, we know that she's not lying.
Yeah, she's not lying. She is a virgin. She really is a virgin.
And has no desire not to be a virgin.
You don't think she has any desire not to be a virgin? How old were you when you lost your virginity?
I was 18 years old, but...
Why you had to look into the heavens first?
But at 18 years old, I was already on my way to college.
I mean, I graduated at 17, so 18, I graduated
at 17. I was already on my way to college, and by that time, I was just like, okay.
I ain't finna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all how old I was when I lost my virginity because you gonna try and judge me, bastards.
But when I lost my
So,
virginity, I wasn't supposed to be losing my virginity. I think I was peer pressured by this boyfriend I had
you
at the
think you
time.
were peer pressure?
Well, I don't know. I think, it was just in the moment. It just happened. Because he swear I wasn't a virgin at the time. Because that thing just went right on in there. But I'm telling
Good
you,
night.
it's because but I was virgin. But I'm telling you, when you get that thing hot and wet and
Oh
ready,
boy.
it will go right on in like you
Hey,
already been in that thing.
hey.
But I was
I was
a
not
virgin.
expecting
Here
that
she
answer.
go. Here she
Y'all
go.
see how red my face is? I swear
Here
to
she
God,
go.
I was not
Right
expecting
afterwards, he gonna say, I thought you was a virgin. Nigga, I was.
Okay, let me refocus a minute here.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh boy. Y'all got me
Mm.
all discombobulated. So a few of the
Oh boy.
comments. Kelly said she was 19 at the Grambling State University. Lee said the hormones damaged or something. Why the woman hormones got to be damaged? Coming up because you go in heat when you ovulate as a woman. Her nothing is damaged on her. She's fine. She just I think was told and pressured by her mother and family members not to have sex. She chose to follow their wishes, and here she
She
is
never
later in
moved.
life.
She never.
You can't tell all that because that might
No,
get too much
all I'm gonna
information.
say is
Man,
she never
man.
left home. She never moved. She never left home. She never went off to college. She's never moved out of her parents' home. So
Right,
therefore, she was always kept close to her parents,
right.
and
Right.
brought up very close up in the church and in the Word.
And in
So
the word, you heathens,
teaches us
teaches us
Right.
that.
not to fornicate. And all you heathens on here dropping your age. Look at Tyler. I was 15 and
Some
it
of
wasn't
the
no pressure. I'm gonna
some
tell
of
your
the
mama.
look,
Tyler,
some of these motherfuckers should have never started, but we not gonna go there. Keep going.
Nephew talking about I was ready to get into something. Tyler, I'm telling your mama today. How dare you come on here with this? Shamim said I was 12, but my brother. Now tell us how your brother made you do it.
he
He
was
was
tired
tired
of
of
me
me.
asking questions. That's how his brother made him do it right there.
Shaw, we need some more
Yeah,
background to this
you
story.
ain't
No,
lying.
we don't, Shaw. If anybody knows Shaw Mills, we don't want
I,
no more
okay, I want the
information.
background to this story.
No, we don't, Shaw.
Tarsha says I stopped one time, but I do not recommend it. So I give it a -3 out of 10. So when you stop, were you celibate or were you selling a little bit? Because there's two different things.
Two
Anyway,
different things.
Denise said I did it because I want to at 17. Let me tell y'all about one of my children who I found a text. She was 16 and she was inviting the boy to sneak in my house. And I
Oh
asked her, why
damn.
the fuck you invite this nigga to sneak in my house? She talking about all my friends was having sex. I wanted to see what it felt like. Clutching
Well,
my
I
pearl.
ain't say peer pressure, but at that time, that particular night, what was going on, like, go and
That
get it.
night you told me to go and get it.
I didn't say
Did you
anything,
boot
but
it
my
up?
body said go and get it. No, I didn't boot it up. I did not boot
Had
it
you
up.
booted it up, he would have been sitting right here, right now. Somebody,
Mhm.
ain't nobody going nowhere. Where you going, Pam? Look, just
For real.
look at my face. Where you going, Pam? Ain't
He'd
nobody
have
going.
been
You can't go to work.
he'd have been in that driveway rocking back and forth for real.
Look like this. Where you going, Pam?
Uh-huh.
Pam. You know that's how that slow boy be talking. Pam. Pam, where you going, Pam? Anyway, let me. Ron Brown said I was 16. Ron, you held all that ass out till you was 16 because Ron got a dunk. Y'all don't know Ron got a dunk, but when she draw it, it ain't nothing but a dunk. You held that dunk till you. What's up, Candace Nicole? Good evening. Good evening,
Oh man.
Sade. Sade says, I'm still a virgin. Don't you have like a 14-year-old? But
And
I'm
a
with you. And
husband.
a husband. Okay. We ain't finna get it.
Let's
And we
be
ain't finna get into all that.
let's
Lily
let
says you gotta penetrate the lower holes.
Yeah, no, I like you don't know
I
I
that.
don't know.
wanna I wanna ask her, but Lee might really tell me what she meant.
In the
I
words of
think she
Stevie Wonder,
was
where
I
you been?
think
Meaning what she said really a virgin. Okay, go ahead.
you're right, right.
Go
No,
ahead, Jonathan.
I think she was talking about on the lines of when I said that I wasn't getting them but hands and throats. before I actually got to the
Oh,
cat. And so
okay.
in my mind, felt like it wasn't until I got to the cat, I was
That
still a
you was a
virgin.
man. You was a main.
Yeah, I ain't
Kim
become that till I
said,
got to the pussy.
uh, Kim
Mm.
said I was 16 and got pregnant at 17. I was in love with my neighbor at the time. I won him bad and gave it. Kim, I ain't gonna lie to you. We all done seen that dunk on your back. If you waited till you was 16 and didn't
Wait,
get pregnant till you was 17, Kim, the one I introduced you to Sunday.
no comment. All right. No comment.
We gonna be going down the rabbit hole. Kim, I ain't finna lie to you. If you held out to you was 17, you was a mighty strong woman. It was I was feeling mighty bad. I was feeling really down. You were strong, Kim, because if I had a dog like that, I would have been sitting there talking about doop, doop, doop,
No,
doop. That's why the Lord didn't give me no dog. I would have been sitting there talking about doop, 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 doop. You have to look back at it. Okay, good evening, everyone. So, like I say, I was young when I lost my virginity, and it was by force. And then the second time around, I lost my virginity because I don't really count the first time. The second time around, it was kind of taken from me and forced on me, and that's how I became a tongue fu master.
That's how she became the beast.
I became a tongue
I
fu master.
appreciate her though.
You ain't shit. Here I
Oh
am
shit.
trying to be a virgin at 50, and you telling all my business. What if I told these people I
And
was a
she
virgin?
took her. She took her. She,
So I can't be no virgin, Pam?
It's okay, baby.
Okay. You know what?
no. We not gonna start lying on this show. We're not
We
gonna
don't
do
want
that.
the other song to come back
Tamika
right here
Stevens
this time.
said she was 18, and let's not talk about me going 2 years without. Yeah, that's depressing. 2 years
God
without
damn.
sex, and you ain't up in age. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we don't want to.
Damn.
No, we don't want to talk. 2 years. I do know someone. Okay, let me ask you this because I have to. So, if you're celibate, Tamika, please put this in the comments. While you were celibate, Tamika, Tarsha, and whomever else was celibate, did you still do other acts of sex? Because I know a guy that was celibate, but he was still letting him put his mouth on him. He was still letting women put their mouth on him, and I think he was still putting his mouth on them. So
But did he climax? Because if they put his mouth on him and
so you're only celibate if you don't climax?
I've never been celibate, so I'm asking.
But you
I'm asking. I don't know.
Don't wait. She just ran through that.
So
man.
they put it in his mouth. So when he got to that point, what did he do? Stop himself?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't ask him because the thought of him having sex just kind of grossed me out. I don't be wanting.
We need to know. These are questions.
Yes, if you, I'm asking Tamika, Tarsha, they are the ones that put that they withheld for a period of time.
Because
Tamika, you could have gone longer than 2 years. That is.
Now, Tamika, so were you not practicing any forms of sex? Not even enjoyment of your own self? Now, I can understand.
I want to talk about this role so bad.
Yeah,
do
not.
Mm-mm.
I understand not having sex with somebody else, but were you not even practicing the art of enjoying yourself? And those who have been celibate, so like this.
You confused?
Tamika did masturbate. Okay, because I was
okay.
So if this guy allowed women to put his particular part in their mouth, so did he climax?
I mean, I didn't ask him that. I don't want to know if he did or not. But I think he was still doing booty rubs and stuff because I was like, you're celibate, so you're not actually penetrating them, but you're still doing the other stuff. So I didn't understand his celibacy. She masturbated, but he was actually doing other physical acts with women.
Right.
He was not penetrating them. He still went through other physical acts. Like,
so was he giving oral pleasure?
I believe he was.
Well, nigga, you ain't celibate.
I'm telling you what he called it. I didn't.
Right.
I'm not saying for me.
He needs to come up with another name. Because if you giving oral sex,
so was he selling a little bit?
He doing. It's another name for what he was doing, but it ain't celibate. Because if you giving oral sex and you receiving oral sex, Nigga,
But he
you
said
ain't
because
celibate.
because he was not penetrating that he was celibate.
It's
Celibate.
another word, but it ain't celibate.
Okay, look that up.
Mhm.
Somebody look that up and get back with me. What's the word for you selling a little bit while you not celibate? While you not penetrating?
It's a word for it, but it
Okay.
is not celibate. If
I
I'm
don't
giving
think
oral
it's.
and receiving oral, that is not celibate.
I
Because
don't think it's
he
celibacy.
climaxing. If an orgasm is happening, then he ain't celibate. Now I agree. Tamika was masturbating and enjoying
She
herself
was achieving orgasm. What's the difference?
with herself. She
But
wasn't
she
having
was
sex with
achieving orgasm.
she with herself.
So if you achieve
Hmm.
orgasm with yourself, it's still considered celibacy.
Nobody else was enjoying Tamika.
Okay,
Tamika was enjoying herself.
we know
So
that.
she was celibate.
What I'm saying is that
So, and so are
what's
we
the
saying
clinical
that?
definition?
It
So are we
matters
saying that
that
Let me
nobody
masturbation
look
is
it
else
up.
not?
was enjoying Tamika. I'm sorry, Tamika, for using that. Nobody else was enjoying her.
I want to
She
know
was
the clinical
enjoying herself.
definition.
So to me, she was celibate because nobody else was enjoying her body.
And I get what you're saying. I just want to know the clinical. Okay, the clinical definition: celibacy, the state of being unmarried and therefore sexually abstinent, usually in association with the role of a religious official or
And to
devotee.
me, she was being sexually abstinent. She was abstinent of sex.
Okay,
So I
She was
okay,
mean,
just, but she was letting herself have it. Tamika, you was letting yourself have it.
she
Go on,
was
tell us the truth.
absent of
okay.
sex.
Tamika, put
So,
it in the
This
comments. You was
man
letting
right here
yourself.
was not
so
absent
what
of
we gonna
sex.
No, he
say?
wasn't. I
So we
agree.
gonna say
I
we
agree.
gonna
I'm just
say.
devil's advocate. Go ahead,
So are
John.
we gonna say? Are we gonna say that masturbation is not a sexual act?
Correct.
What I'm saying is she was masturbating and enjoying herself. I believe she was absent of sex. She was not having sex with
So
nobody
because
else.
she was abstaining of sex, she can still use the term
That
celibacy.
she was
Is what you're
celibate.
saying.
That's what I'm saying. Because it
And
says
But
the
s-
absence of
but
and
if
so
I
sex.
masturbation
masturbate,
is
am I
not sex.
abstaining?
I'm not saying when I masturbate, I don't consider myself
Shaw, look
sexing
it up for me
myself.
and tell me what it is. I don't
I
know.
don't. If I
He,
enjoy myself, I don't say I'm sexing myself. So I don't consider.
some people do say that though.
Yes, you do.
So
You
I
is
say
violating the shit out yourself.
no. I don't consider.
I'm talking about.
But that's enjoying myself. I don't go say, "Good, I just had the best sex with myself." That's not what I say. Who says I had sex with myself?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't
Me?
say that. You,
Shit.
sir,
Okay,
but I
hold on.
don't.
Cousin say, Sade said it was pleasure. Masturbating is a form of sexual pleasure.
But I
Right.
don't. I wouldn't say that I just had sex with myself.
Shit, I
Okay.
would. I'd be
So
like,
remove
I just
so
let
remove
myself the
yourself.
fuck have
Right.
it.
Remove yourself and let's look at the terms and the
Let me go
logistics
out
here.
here and talk to the sex, because there are people that are sexual therapists, and you can ask them
We need
questions.
we need a
So
sexual therapist over
We
we
here.
do.
will
We
need
do.
sex therapists. We need to
For
bring
real.
on here on
Right. We
Clubhouse
please.
Oh,
We do.
and
Immediately.
ask her, because, and
if
I'm gonna
she
send her a message
send her a
and
message
ask
right
her.
now, inbox her and say we got a question for a sex therapist. Can you join the link and send her
No,
the link?
I'm gonna send her the message and
Send,
ask her. I don't know
send,
what she's doing right
okay, well, send her a message because I'm just, and I agree. I agree that celibacy is abstaining from sex. I just want to know is self gratification considered
Right.
part of celibacy or not? I'm just curious. I always have
Right.
wondered that. Although
And
I
that's
ain't
what's
participating
important.
in celibacy. Tamika says, well, hell, in that case, before that, when I was having sex and wasn't climaxing nor having an orgasm, I guess she's saying she was celibate then.
She say,
now. Come to
I'm
Dallas
dead.
to the room.
What's
What's
the
the
Oh
room?
room?
shit.
Hold on. Come to Dallas to the room. Hey, you might. Do you need to inbox me what the room is? I'm open to figuring out my life and seeing what they be doing in the room. If the room is one of them places I'd have been that if I go with a
I'm about to
gentleman, they
say,
charge me more than if I go with a lady, let me know. I
I
may
was
have
about to
been there
say,
before.
I know some names, but I ain't never heard about the room.
I ain't never heard about the
I
room
ain't
either.
never heard about the
Tell it.
room.
Tell it like it
Cause I it
is.
could for real. Cause
Red room?
I'd have been to the
I
yeah,
didn't
but
been
I
to.
heard yeah.
I didn't been to a few. Tell me what the red room is. I mean, it's for intellectual and education purposes only. Oh, she said it's
Research.
new.
Oh,
Red room.
okay, yeah,
Do you
okay.
have to have an invite? Is it by email or text message? Do I need to send you my phone number? For educational purposes only.
Research.
Research.
I'm sure.
Research.
Research. Send me the event that's nigga. Send it to me. Nigga, send me that event.
I don't have time to play with you.
Send immediately.
I'm talking about with a G. Immediately.
Immediately.
Say, nigga, send me the
For real.
link, nigga.
For real.
Anyway, let me get back in my hat. Where the hell Kelly? Where the hell Kelly went? Kelly was saying something up here. I missed it. Kelly, right girl Pam, who the freak nasty girl Pam or the celibate people? I need to know. Y'all be confusing me. I got to start reading his comments as we go on. Look, they talking about sending the address. I ain't gonna get beat up. It's for research, dog. Just for research.
She gonna beat up because if she go, I'm going. We a package deal.
Maybe I want to go by myself.
Did you not hear me say?
You just said that if you have sex by yourself, it's okay.
That's not what I said. I said
Right. 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 We need to stick to it.
That is what I said.
This is how we go down the rabbit hole. See how
That's
you
what
see?
it does.
Listen, but I know exactly
That's what
what
it
I
does.
said.
Because you know where Pam going. You know
Okay. Lee said group field trip. Let's do it. Jonathan,
Yes.
Big Trap Uncle, I got a question.
What's going on? What you got?
I was told about a term on Sunday that I was quite interested in.
Yeah.
And I was
What's
told that term by Big Trap Uncle. Big
Correct.
Trap Uncle. That term, y'all better hold on. That term, it's time to get your pen and paper out. I'm gonna transition real smooth and quick like. Is the puppy effect.
Correct.
Puppy effect. Now I have a definition of what the puppy effect is. Why your voice got so deep? I shouldn't be listening to you sound like
Pay
that.
attention to the context.
He be
When Jonathan Ellison's voice changes,
Oh
like
boy, here she go.
you have to pay attention to when that voice
Here she
changes.
go.
then he be talking you out your drawers with your
Here
voice.
she go.
I be looking for
she
Big
go.
Trap Uncle.
Here
I be
she
looking
go.
for the Jeezy.
I'm
and then he
still
talking about,
him. I'm still
That's
him.
not you. But ladies, you have to pay attention when Jonathan Ellison's voice changes.
Ooh,
Those
no,
are the
no,
context
no,
of what
no,
we about
no,
to talk
no,
about.
no,
I'm just
no,
saying,
no. Don't
y'all
share
gotta
that
pay
information.
attention. I'm trying
Don't share that
to let
information.
y'all
Don't
out
share that
about
wait,
information. No,
Jonathan,
don't.
this the hold on. This
Don't.
the first time I ever got this question. They say, "Can you sing? Can you
Absolutely
sing?"
fucking not.
Hey,
Absolutely
y'all
fucking
remember
not.
that man on Wait to Excel? Wendell, that whenever he had sex,
He was growling though. Oh wait.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh.
that is not part of tonight's show.
Okay. Hold on. Before you start, wait. Okay, Mayor Sunshine. One definition of sex is sexual contact between two or more persons by penetration of the penis into the vagina or anus. Because I'm telling you what she said. I'm late, but Pam is right about masturbation not being considered. Oh shit! I didn't know you was gonna put that last part. I thought you was on my. Let me look in this camera, Mayor.
Sunshine is right. She is for the people.
I thought she was going to end this with me being right. Oh, okay. My bad. But you're right. I get it. Okay. Big Trap Uncle.
Okay.
They got their notepads out.
Shit, they got to put it back up.
What's the What's the puppy effect? The puppy effect.
The puppy effect. And so, in the terms of the puppy effect, it's a situation of a person, or, in my case, women not doing too much. And what I mean by that is, if you do something to draw attention in the flirting stages or in the, the getting to know each other stage,
Why are you looking at me?
if I throw the ball and you catch the ball and bring it back, I am proud of you for the reciprocation of the energy and everything else. But after you've done that one good deed, kill your ass. I'm just saying.
Big trap uncle.
I'm just saying, kill your ass. And so what I'm saying is, in retrospect of us and humans and us, the talking to each other on the phone or going out or hanging out, sometimes too much is just you just trying too hard. Like, okay, I see that you pretty. That's good. Okay. Um, somebody saying, "Can I do something for you?" and they go do that for you, but then they come
Hmm.
back and they still standing there looking at you like, "Ooh, tell me thank you again." That's kind of like the puppy effect to me. That's kind of almost like giving somebody the dick one time and they keep telling you thank you over and over and over and over again, and it's like, okay, that didn't wore off. Let's do this shit again so we can keep up. So it's kind of almost like in the professional world, a motherfucker going, "Hey, what have you done for me lately? Are you doing
Oh,
something good one particular time and you just gonna keep living off of it?" Kind of almost like a motherfucker at the same time too, kind of going, "Oh yeah, I beat that pussy up." Well, if you beat it up one time and you don't beat it up no more, she shouldn't still give you fucking credit for that first fucking time because that shit didn't wore off. So this
okay.
to me is the fucking puppy effect. That's how I feel about this shit.
All my guys on this line, fellas, Shaw, Tyler,
Crystal says she missed
she
the.
missed the definition. The definition is like throwing the ball, the puppy go
Don't
fetch it and bring it back, and then just standing there in front of you. Basically,
just standing there,
a
just standing there,
synopsis.
still wagging his right. Is him still wagging his tail after you didn't caught the ball? You did a good job. I pat you on the head, but gone the fuck on because you ain't done nothing else after you brought the ball back. Now, if I keep throwing the ball out there and we keep going back and forth or whatever, yes, I am going to give you a pat on the head each and every time you do something good. But
But are
don't
you gonna
assume
knock her
because
down stick too? When you pat her on the head, are you knocking her down?
mm, mhm.
In essence, that one good thing you did does not require me to keep doing something for you
Right.
over
I'm not
and
gonna
over
keep
Oh,
you
okay.
again. You got to
right.
do more than that one good thing for me to
Right.
keep
And so for
rewarding you over
instance,
and over again, ladies. Basically,
for
Okay.
for
that's what that
instance, and
puppy
this is
effect
and this
is
goes
saying.
for and this goes
She
for
done
both.
turned hood in 6 months. I don't know what the
Right, for
fuck just
real.
happened.
Quick,
Cause
quick.
she
I
got that
mean,
like, mhm.
it's like the situation of a motherfucker, a dude giving a woman flowers one time. If he know that's something she like. And
Okay.
then a couple of years pass and she ain't got no flowers since. But when something comes up, he goes, "You remember that time I got you them flowers?" Like, nigga,
Okay.
that was then. What have you done lately?
What
Where's your
have you done for
consistency?
me lately? Yeah.
Yeah, where's your consistency at? And so I feel like
And
that's a discussion that needs to be had to where a person, for instance, even in sex, okay, you suck my dick one way, and yes, I nutted, but what about you creating other
why?
ways to make me do that? Like you did it that one good time. That don't mean you got to keep doing it that way each and every time. Learn another way of doing it. Evolve in some type of way. And so the puppy effect is people that won't evolve. They won't change. They won't do nothing different. They feel like that one time, and this is like a nigga telling a woman, "Well, I married you." Well,
Right.
shit. What else you did after you gave her the ring? You ain't did nothing else.
Well, I hear
So,
a lot of.
good.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I hear a lot of
No,
men, and the reason why we had this conversation is because some guys were making reference about women. And Shaw, I want your take on this because Shaw said this sounds like a communication issue. One person thinking one thing and the other thinking something totally different. These guys made reference, they were talking about women that they had hit. And basically they were saying, but I fucked. And I was like, that's it. But I hear them saying this all the time. It doesn't matter. I don't hear them saying they were in a relationship with this female. I don't hear them saying that they double back to this female, but they were like, oh, I hit it. And I was like, yeah, but she said you was trash, but I hit it. And I was like, but you was
right,
trash. So
right.
what sense does that make? And guys, a lot of guys, I ain't saying men, a lot of guys and dudes stand, live, breathe, and die on that. But I got the draws, but I hit it. So my comment, yeah, and now women are. You're right, Tasha. Now women are saying it as well. I hit it.
Right.
So my comment was, so Jonathan was like, That's the puppy effect. Like you think because
Mm-hmm.
you did it once that you
Right.
gonna keep coming back with the same shit. No, I didn't hit it once. It was trash. Why should I go back?
and I don't want it
Right.
And
again.
I don't want it
I
again.
don't want
It's
it
the
Basically.
again.
same
Right.
way that you hear a man or a woman dogging somebody out in the street about them real
Afterwards,
bad, but then they say, "But I fucked her." That to me, that's
Right.
horrible.
what did
If
you
you,
say? Say that word again, because you don't even curse
I
like that.
don't, but I'm saying what I've heard. If you got to trash my name in the street, but then you followed up, but I hit it though, that's absolutely horrible. It doesn't say
Right.
less about me by the way you're trashing
It
me.
says more
It
about you.
says more about me that you're trashing me, but then you're gonna follow, but you still hit me though.
Mm.
It's
Right.
people think it's saying less about me, but it's actually saying more about the disgusting individual that you
Right.
are by
Right.
being in the street talking
That girl
about how
Pam just took that.
disgusting I am, but then you
Mm-hmm.
still followed up and got these draws or got the dick from
Guys
me.
on this lot, be honest. Is it more important to keep hitting the quantity and having the number, or is it more important? I know as you're older, Jonathan, you're older, Shaw, you're older,
Yeah.
and settled. Is it more, but between the ages of, let's say, 25 and 33, is it more important for the quantity
For the
or the
quality.
quality?
I agree.
I don't know. I used to keep my shit evened out. Like if it was if my shit was if it was to the point to where it was somebody that wanted to offer some pussy, it had to be some type of quality there for me to actually want it. And so that was it 25. I wasn't fucking anything and everything. And so I guess I've never had that
That's because you
experience.
had
I
old
guess
bitches teaching you how to make
dig
smothered
and there
onion
you
and
go.
bell peppers.
And see, there you go. There you go. And so you got to look at the contingency of this here too. That 18, 19, 20, 21 was kind of a mixture of a relationship. And so then by the time I came
Kind of
out of
mixture.
it, yeah, kind of, messed around a little bit, but it was with motherfuckers that I had built a connection with. And by the time I hit 25, I was messing with mature age women. And so I was messing with women in the mid 30s, late 30s, early 40s, like shit. I think when I got to like 30, I messed with a woman that was 55. So it was a situation of
And
I
what did
just
she
knew that
teach you?
yeah, that motherfucker taught me a whole lot. I ain't even for bullshit a
Y'all
lot
see how
about
that
this
voice
stuff.
You
changed?
see, yeah, I heard the
Look,
voice
look
change
him.
then.
Look
He talking
him.
about shit, dog me
Hey,
shit.
let me tell you.
I'm telling you, when
That
you
woman,
gotta pay
that woman
attention to
now,
that
let me
voice
tell you
change,
something. That woman now
they
pulled
go,
me out of the
hey,
rain. She, let me tell you, that woman
Go
pulled
on,
me
tell the
out of,
story, Big Trapper. Go
yeah,
on,
for
tell
real.
it.
Right. Let me tell you something. That woman pulled me out of the ringer of hunching like a rabbit. And she taught me how to take my motherfucking time and how to explore and understand the entire body, how to listen to breathing, how to find hot spots, what erogenous zones were. That woman taught me all this shit there. So yeah, that woman always holds
well,
a
the
Jonathan,
special
is
world
she
place in
still
my
consider
living?
heart.
the world
She
Is
consider a
she?
is.
woman for jumping
She
in
Is
she
she?
is. She
Do
is.
she?
And
Do she
still look
still try
good.
and reach back? Do she be trying to come back? Be honest.
You know what? Every once in a while, I will run into her at certain events, and
Really?
she'll smile, and I'll smile at her, and yeah, it's
Go on about
interesting.
your business.
Go
Was
on
she
about my
married?
business.
Was she married?
She is. No, she wasn't in, but she is now. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, Shaw said. Shaw said, "Them older women ain't taught me but two things: one, that leg don't go back there, and two, how to cook."
Oh
Shaw,
boy.
where the fuck was you trying to put the leg?
I, I look for real. I'm glad I wasn't running into them.
Shaw, I'm curious to know where
For
you was putting that leg that she had to say, "Hey, that leg don't go back there." You must have been trying to put that
real.
thing back there, behind her
Yeah,
neck, on the
for
back part
real.
of her neck.
For real.
You
Ladies,
know, I will say this: there are somebody in our life that either taught us, helped us, or hindered us. Taught us what we don't want, or taught us what we want,
and taught
and
us that the puppy effect
Absolutely.
wasn't good.
and there's
Right.
somebody in our
Yeah.
life that made us what we are today. That our partners are thanking us for. I'm telling you. And
Right.
clearly, this older woman, ladies, we got to thank this older woman for the Jonathan Ellison that the world has today.
For real.
Let me
She
tell
did.
y'all what the clinical definition of puppy effect is. They say the puppy effect is a release of the chemicals dopamine and oxytocin, which trigger the brain when humans look at puppies. So you know how you look at a puppy. I'm just saying. So you know how you look at a puppy and you get all wide-eyed, bushy tail, and in love for that moment. Basically, what
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan is saying, he didn't threw the ball for you to go fetch. You didn't fetch the ball, brought it back, and now
And you
you
did a
stand in
good
front of me
job.
looking at. You did a good job.
You did a good
You
job. But
wagging your tail.
now you looking at me thinking that you about to get a white picket fence and you ain't done enough to even get the goddamn dirt that it takes to hold a fence together.
But you brought
So
the
yeah,
ball back.
you brought the ball
But
back
you
and
brought.
good for you. Good for you.
But have they done enough for them to get a smack on that ass?
Most times they do.
Hmm.
They do get the little thing.
So okay,
But when they
you
get
about
the
to ask.
smack on that, but if they get the smack on the ass, they need to be sent away to see. There has to be consistency. If there ain't no consistency, then it ain't worth a damn. Some people may be okay with that. Now, let me say that before I even go too far into this. Some may be
Look at
okay
this
for that one
motherfucker
and
here.
done, but a lot of these motherfuckers no.
And
So
see,
yeah,
there are some people out there that's okay with bringing that ball
They
back
okay with
and get.
playing fetch and staring in your eyes.
No, it's some people okay with bringing that ball back and getting that smack on that ass because then they get a smack and then they bring the ball back and
And
next
get a
time
harder snack,
a
smack,
harder
smack.
smack. Then they get
hmm
the half pull. Then they working their way up to get some of that meat pistol. There are some people that's okay with that,
and
but
and
Uh,
some forget how to catch the motherfucking ball, and all they know how to do is hold it in their hand. And what happens then? They fuck up and they mess up and they don't get shit at all. That's what
right.
happens.
A few of
Yeah.
the comments, Lee says that, but I fucked is a terrible mindset. Chan, what's up, Chan? Hey, like a creditor on a credit report, you fall off the whole facts, not the Carfax, but you fall off the whole facts after 7 years. Crystal says that's just a notch on the headboard.
hey, Lady Brooks, I hope you're doing well.
Yes, I hope all is well. Shaw Mim said to each his own. If you sleep with 10 different people, then they ain't all gonna rate you the same. Good point.
I've never had a bad rating though. Have you? Have you had a bad rating?
So your whole facts is good, huh?
It is. I still have to come back.
Take me now. I take me now.
Pam,
Cause
They
she
Pam,
still trying to come
Pam,
back.
Pam. If I was there right now, I high five the shit at you right now for real, like real nigga
I ain't
shit.
never had a bad
Like,
rating.
look,
Ain't nobody out there
look. You
giving
better
me a bad report.
better check my minority report, motherfucker. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
You is. I ain't
Look,
never had a bad rating.
you
look
better
here.
Google my
Hey,
Yelp reviews.
you better check my rep review, motherfucker. I'm on 4.9.
Look,
Don't even fucking play with me.
you-
Shit.
Lord have mercy. Why are we
look,
like that? She
look,
talking about
let's
I
be
would high
very
five
clear.
you too, girl, Pam.
Look,
Oh,
let's be very clear. Anybody that y'all run into that I have touched, do they look disappointed? You know what? Let me shut up. But
all
yeah.
I'm going to say, I may have gotten a bad rating for. I think somebody tried to badmouth me. This one chick tried to badmouth me.
your reputation preceded yourself, and
Hey,
that's
Wait a
what
minute.
made
hey,
you
hey,
But
look
hey,
bad.
hey, hey, hey.
at what age do we start this reporting?
Look, don't
Well,
worry, it was all good from what I heard.
Look, because
that's
look,
because
age.
your people that you used to work with talk too much. They should really shut up. You
And
shouldn't.
look, I didn't even know you when I used to work for them. That's the
uh,
craziest thing.
uh,
Anyway,
uh-huh.
Shaw Mim said he was trying to put that lady in a pretzel. Yeah, she should have told you that her leg did not go
Yeah,
behind her
for
damn
real.
head.
For real.
Corey
Yeah.
Toby,
Nobody trying to go to jail.
Corey told me in the house tonight, and I'm just gonna read this as he wrote it. Don't don't quote me, don't flag me, and don't take this shit.
Disclaimer. This
Disclaimer:
is not
these
the
are the thoughts
word.
of Corey Toby and the words of Corey Toby, not AB. Corey Toby said a diker, which we know is a carpet muncher.
I was
Corey
trying to
said,
pronounce that in my head, but I kept going, wait, a what? Until you just said it, I was like, it makes so much sense now.
Corey says a dyker taught him how to eat cookie, but he meaning coochie. So Corey, tell us about your.
And how did she teach you that?
Corey, let me send you a link so you can log in.
Hey,
Because I know
real
this story
talk, he
gonna
need
be
to tell that
funny.
story. Yeah, he need to tell that
Oh,
story for
Corey,
real.
I know.
Corey, how did she teach you this, Corey? Was this? I need to know.
Oh,
Look, 'cause
look,
I ain't gonna lie.
just
I was in a room one time with one and watched it, and I was like, okay, I'm definitely doing that. I'm definitely doing that. I'm adding that into the repertoire. Like, for real. I'm most definitely adding that into the repertoire.
Corey,
I never thought of that.
Corey, brother, check. Look, I can't even get it out. Check
For
your
real.
text messages.
So I'm
We need
saying-
the audio. We at least
Right.
need the
For
audio.
real.
Because
For
if
real.
if any of you know Corey Toby, that motherfucker is hilarious. And I can
Real.
just hear him.
Unless Corey is out working.
Unless he can be at work. They don't know what he's saying in the front. They in the back. Hell, he don't know what the hell. Oh my God. That boy said a dyker taught me how to eat the cookie. I am just picturing. Well, that's what OJ said. OJ said I taught him. Hey, y'all need to know. Anyway, Kelly Speed, what is the 19? I'm scared to ask what the 19 means. Is that your Yelp review?
That's
Okay.
it.
Everyone has a report. Everyone has a report, Tarsha says. And oh shit.
Cuz said a dyker. I swear I was trying to read that numerous times.
Y'all,
I appreciate that, cuz I'm gonna use that one.
wait a minute. We gotta introduce the one. He needs no introduction. Any fly ass car you done seen in the Shreveport Bossier area, that motherfucker had them bitches tipping on them 4-4s. He had them bows. He got it all. He got them low riders. We got none other than Corey Toby in the house tonight. Corey, tell the people what it do.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
See, look, he got them plies golds and them pearly whites and the type. You still getting all the coochie, ain't you?
Look, I ain't got no shirt on, so I'm trying not to show that because I don't want my inbox blowing up tonight.
Yo, so
Look.
the only thing bad I can say about Corey Toby, he a cowgirls fan. Other than that, we love our brother to death. Come on, Corey.
Okay, so let me shut the door because my daughter in there. I don't want her to hear me talking like that.
So he ain't trying to put his information out there like that.
Yeah, so I am a cowboy lover, so you see that. But look, let me tell you, and you know I'm not ashamed of who I am, AB, and this was like way before I got on drugs. I was slanging drugs. And stop trying to tell a story.
Oh man.
Okay.
So this was before I started getting high on my own supply.
Okay.
Bull diker, okay. Y'all gonna let me tell the story or what? Okay.
Yes.
So my first experience, the woman told me stop. You know, cause I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I tried it. She told me stop. You know, just stop. Come on, baby. Come on, let's get this over with. So I, had to. King, get out. Shut up. Okay. So, I, so I had to. I stopped. I finished. My little thing, and she went on about her business. So like probably a couple of days so later, the dyker was getting drugs from me. And she came, and when I realized, I knew she was a dyke, so I asked her how, how do you eat? And she like, I really can't explain you. I would have to show you. Now she had a girl that was, bad. So, and I'm like, okay, well, call me, yada yada. We set it up, blah blah. I'm thinking that I'm finna, and she was cute. She didn't look like a boy, but she dressed like a boy. So I'm thinking I'm finna have her and her girlfriend. So, and she was a little gangster.
Lord
So
have mercy.
she come to my trailer where I was at, and she told me, this is my girl, such and such, yada yada. And she said,
Boy, they
I'm gonna
thought he
show
had a
you,
2-for-1
but
special.
you're not going to be able to touch us. And at this moment, I got mad because I got a package for her that I'm finna just give to her afterwards. She ain't got to pay me for
Oh
it.
shit. Oh shit.
So after that,
Oh,
I was like disappointed. I was mad. My shit was already, standing up
Oh
because I'm thinking
goodness.
I'm finna, get both of
You
them.
think
And
you had a 2-for-1. You thought
yeah,
you finna
yeah,
knock them
yeah, yeah.
down.
This finna be my first threesome. So, when she said that, it just went back, like this here, like old noodle. So, but so
Shit.
to be honest, her and her girl, they, we got high, we smoked weed, and we drank a little bit, and they started taking off their clothes and got into it as if I wasn't there. And she made it clear. She said, whatever you do, you can't touch me or my girl. And I'm like, okay, cool. I respect that. So I stood there and I got close. She told me, she showed me how to eat. She said, you just don't stay right here all the time. You got to move it, move your tongue around. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to, and, now I'm a beast with it.
Now you a tongue fu
real
master.
shit.
Exactly. The best person you can learn
Real
from is
talk.
Bruce Lee ain't got shit on me.
of course. That's why you got quick and big
Hey,
Oh shit.
you
Oh shit. Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all taking me
Oh
out over
Lord.
here.
so that's how I learned how to eat a cookie. So it
Real
took
shit.
time, but I ended up learning. But I didn't mess with the other girl that I didn't know what I was doing on. It told me, come on,
You ain't,
come on, come on here, stop. She hurt
you
my
never
feelings.
went
So
back.
I ain't
You
fool. I ain't went back. I ain't fool her no
you
more.
ain't
She wanted to
you
fool with
never
me, but
went
I ain't
back.
want no more. She hurt my feelings
Why you didn't go back and show her who you were?
because I was still in a learning process. She had done
I
hurt
would
my
have went
feelings.
I would have went and
Ooh.
showed her, look here, bitch, you gonna lay down today.
Oh man.
You gonna Corey.
Man, this
So
man that took
Corey,
me out.
this is my question. Do you go in head first every time?
No, I'm
Do
I'm
you,
you know I'm an old nigga. I'm 52 years old. I like to shit. I ain't like I was back in the days. Shit. I like to play around a little bit. I like to kiss and touchy and all that. Y'all gonna have this baby knowing everything else before this baby even start walking. That child ain't even walking. Y'all know these kids understand stuff.
look, this a pretty boy. He go,
Oh,
they go, this a pretty boy. They gonna be dropping their
oh
drawers for him
man.
every time they see him. Look, that's a pretty boy. So Corey, Jonathan, this is my question. Have you ever
Oh
been with
man.
a virgin? Have you ever been with virgins?
Yes. Yes.
Corey,
And
think
she
about it.
and she didn't tell me she was one.
No,
And that's
I
what
would.
pissed me off.
No, I don't think I don't think I ever been with no virgin. I done
Yeah.
been with a couple that that felt like it in the beginning until you get a few strokes and then that thing open up. So nah, I had to put
Corey,
I had to
something
stop
is
and put on that
wrong
damn
with you.
vest.
Oh man. Oh man.
What you say,
Oh
Corey? It
man.
felt like it
Yeah, it felt like it, for about the first 20, 25, 30 seconds, and then after that shit, I had to
Oh
put on that
man.
vest.
because you was
Oh
drowning.
man.
They had
Shit,
just
I was
they had
trying to keep afloat.
you was trying to
Oh
stay
man.
afloat. Lord
I'm
have
telling
mercy.
you.
I'm
So
done.
Jonathan, you've been with a virgin, but they didn't
Yes.
tell you.
They
Would you have still done it knowing that they were a virgin?
I would not have, considering the results of what took place. No, I wouldn't have never fucked him.
They were batshit crazy, weren't they?
And that, along with, you know what I'm saying, it was a consistency of me having to almost hold a hand through certain things. So
Mm.
then it was dead. And so then by the time we done spent a couple of hours with each other, and then she sits up in the bed and she goes, oh wow, I mean, I don't know how to feel right now. Just, I'm giving you, you're my first. And when she said it, I looked, I said, excuse me, say that again. She was like, I don't know how to feel with you being my. I say, whoa, wait, whoa, shit, and it fucked with me. And so by the time we kind of got past that whole little situation now, and she wanted to do it again, yeah, I went in for it again, but it was still like so much immaturity that was there. The
So
skill set wasn't really where I wanted it to be, and I was like, I didn't want to be in the middle of trying to teach a motherfucker. That wasn't my shit. I didn't want to do that. So yeah, I
yeah,
was good on that shit after that.
listen, ladies. I know we didn't have any of the virgins. Come on, but if you are a virgin, you have to relay that to your partner, because
Yeah,
men
tell a
be out here
motherfucker that.
thinking, yeah, men be out here thinking you ready. They about to go in there. They can be as rough as nasty as they want to, and then you talking about I've never done this before. Right before he stick it in, and then he like, wait, what? What you talking? I just feel that
Shit.
that's something you should articulate. You don't care?
Who, me?
Yes.
You ain't gotta tell me nothing. They're gonna make me feel like a mandingo anyway. Hell, God didn't bless me. Shit, you ain't gotta tell me nothing. You ain't gotta tell me. I'm gonna feel like I'm the king dingling around here. You ain't gotta tell me nothing. You get the hooping and hollering shit. I'm gonna go stand in the mirror when I'm done. Yeah. Gotta tell me she ain't chill virgin.
Oh
I
man.
don't care.
Okay, for me,
But
I
Corey,
think
it
that
bothered me. But Corey, it bothered me because I was like, wait a minute, I ain't stuck nothing but the head in, baby. You doing way too much kicking and making up noise and shit. But in
like
my
a
head,
fish
I'm
out of
going,
water.
but look, I'm talking about like a catfish out of 12 Mile Bayou. So I'm going, well, wait a minute, baby, I ain't even started stroking yet. What the fuck is going on here? But we're in our 30s, so I'm thinking, okay, then,
Yeah,
well,
at 30,
you
I
probably
don't
ain't
know.
nobody got a hold to you yet, or ain't nobody getting to you enough, or whatever the case may be.
Ain't got the miles on it.
Yeah, right, right. There you go. There you go. She didn't, she get her oil change
No.
regularly and everything else. So I eventually I get all the way in there and I'm like, damn. And so we get into it, we going or whatever, but I noticed she wanted to kiss a lot. And I was like, where's this goddamn love story ass shit coming from? Like, and it was
Yeah,
just,
it
I
was a
just
love
felt
story
something
for
was
her.
wrong. I just knew something was
Yeah.
wrong. And so, yeah, by the time we got to the end of this
Cor-
shit, I was
Well, let
like,
me
I ain't
ask
doing
you
this
a
shit again.
question.
Okay, you ask your
No, 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 no,
question, then
no.
I'm
Get
gonna ask your
Corey.
question. Yeah, this question for Corey. Come on.
What about those anal virgins? How y'all handle them? Because that's a whole nother different
Well,
story.
you got to
Now,
handle them with care.
nowadays, I'm gonna be 100 with you. Nowadays, the average woman used to anal. Hell, it ain't. Hell, sometimes the anal just as big as her vagina. Shit.
Good night.
I'm just telling
Good
you the facts.
night.
Ah!
Some of these women anal just as
Oh,
big as their vagina.
oh man, I'm done.
Corey, you need a life vest for back there too?
Oh
Man,
no.
look here. Look. If I run across when I run across them, I get uninterested. Cause that thing's supposed to
Oh,
stay tight.
oh man. Oh
Nobody
man.
did. When the last
Oh
Lord have
man.
mercy. Why did I send this man this link?
Oh
Corey,
Lord.
the
It
real.
was
Corey, this is
perfect.
my question.
It was
Corey,
perfect.
have you ever been celibate? Ever?
When I was in jail,
Mm.
Corey.
I
Okay,
wasn't
I'm just
celibate. When I
asking.
was on the street doing drugs, I wasn't celibate. No, I
Real
never.
nigga shit.
Only I was celibate in jail.
Corey
Real
said he
nigga
ain't no
shit.
booty warrior. He was celibate
No,
Real
in
no,
jail.
shit.
I wasn't no booty man. No,
How
I was a
long?
left.
How
Mm.
long?
When I was incarcerated almost 15 months. I was a left hand and a right hand man.
That's real nigga shit.
That was it. Never
Okay,
had no
Corey.
thoughts. Didn't look at them or none of that. Nope.
But let me ask you something. This guy, I ain't gonna mention no names, came out recently. He did 15 years. He said he never once touched another guy while he was in jail in 15 years. Is it possible?
I don't
Honestly.
know. I only did 15 months, and I know 15 months. I ain't never think of it, thought
Cause
about it, none of that. Like I said, I was all
say
left
you
and
just
right
want to get the
hand.
cause you just want
I
to get the
just
fuck up
say,
out of there.
yeah, 15 years. I don't know.
15
I
years,
quit.
that's a long time because I bull crap you not. 15 months felt like because I didn't know when I was gonna get out. So you know what I'm saying? I didn't know if I was gonna beat the charge that I was on. So it was like
Gotcha.
15 months, before I found out, before they gave me an out date, I think I was at like 13 months. Then when they gave me an out
Okay.
date, I knew I had 2 more months left. But
So
for
you
those
knew you could
13
hold
months,
out.
yeah, but for those 13 months, it's you don't know when you go. It felt like
He didn't have, but he found out at 13 months what his out date. So he
yeah,
didn't have
yeah.
but 2 more months to go. So he knew he could stay strong
But
for two
but
more
can we
months.
be honest about this here real quick though? In the jail system now, it's so motherfucking easy for you to get to a woman that's the correctional officer
Oh yeah.
to
Now
get
it
the
is.
pussy there.
Now it
Now it
is.
is. Yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. But that's a regular right now. Cause half of them
Yeah.
motherfuckers getting pregnant by niggas
It's
that's
so
in
many.
there.
I was about to say it's so
Yeah.
many female jailers pregnant by inmates. I be
Right.
like, do y'all really screwing inmates? Yeah.
Hell yeah, they
Well,
is.
yeah,
For real.
I'm with Corey. That yeah, I ain't gonna tell my story because
Shit,
you're still
half
here.
of them
But
out there
yeah,
fucking
Corey, I'm a
half of them out
tongue
there
fool
fucking
master.
Huh?
half of them up out there fucking niggas that's worse, so shit, yeah.
I said, yeah, I'm with Corey. I'm a tongue fool master. I ain't gonna tell my story. One day I'm gonna tell y'all my story. I ain't gonna tell y'all my story today.
Hey,
Cheers
hey,
came in.
hey, AB. And I ain't one of them new nigga, baby. I don't get tired when I get down there. I'm like Kevin Gates, baby. I got 2 jobs. I don't get tired.
Corey, oh,
Hey,
Lord
that
have mercy.
that 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 diker taught me well.
Why is this man so stupid,
Man,
boy?
that man done ignorant,
That man
man.
say
Okay.
For
that
real.
carpet muncher did her job. She taught you
Hey,
how
she
to
did her
put
job,
your
and not only, what the number one thing she told me? She told me that it when you are into it, you will please a woman so well. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Because I guess some men, and in the beginning when I learned, it was
You need to
sometimes I
take it.
wasn't into it,
Right.
because I didn't know what I was doing. Y'all
That's
okay?
Oh
real
yeah, my
shit.
yeah. Yeah, we good. Keep
Okay,
talking.
cause both of
I'm
y'all look
talking.
like somebody finna start
The
shooting or
baby,
Hey,
something.
no, for real.
I was asking if I need. She told me he don't need to hear that. I said he can't hear us. Yeah, in my ear.
You talking about the
Go
baby?
ahead. Yeah, I
Keep
said he
think,
can't hear
keep
me. They in my ear.
keep keep thinking that baby don't understand.
He understands. In our ear. He can't.
But
So she said, I agree. If you're not into it, you're just not gonna do a good job.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That's
I
men
be
or
into
women.
it. I be into it. Once I know it's water, water or no scent. I'm all in. Like shit, I'm
Mm-hmm.
making love to that thing. I'm going
Once
I'm
they
going
smell
hard.
like Aquafina, is well
Yeah,
lit.
yeah.
So
For
Corey,
real.
let me ask you, because we know how Jonathan feel about the gay community. He don't give a damn what you do. How did you feel? She was a dyker, but what do you care? I mean, you know me, but we family.
What you mean?
Do you care about dykers and what they do in their life? Because so many men are bothered
No, it ain't got nothing to do with me. The
in
dyker
your
taught me
mind.
what I needed to know for all these years. I'm
real,
hey,
for real shit.
Why do you
I salute them. I
why
mean,
do you think men get so mad?
I don't know. It don't bother me. And you know that, cause me and you cool as hell. And we
Cool
clicked
as hell.
from the first trip I took y'all, on we clicked. So and
Years and
it's
years ago.
yeah, so it don't bother me. It's like gay men. Just as long as they don't try to, holler at me, hold on. As long as they, I respect gay men. I respect people. I got my daughter, one of my daughters is gay, and my brother that I found out like 21 years ago from my dad, that's from my dad on his side is gay, and he's never been with a woman. And I even asked him,
Ever?
never. I asked him like 3-4 years ago when I went down there, I asked him what made him be gay. And he said that he saw at 5 years old, he saw a half naked man in a pool. And from that moment, he knew he was going to be gay at 5 years old. He'd never
Wow.
sexually been with a girl, never had intentions, never thought about it, never had a dream. He said none of that stuff, So, I mean, it don't bother me. Whatever they decide they want to do, that's on them. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's like with
Real
women.
talk.
I mean, hey, it's crazy because in some ways I can understand why women gay, but then as a man, I can't understand why a man would want another man because a woman's is just so, oh my God, it's so good. Like Like,
Real shit.
yeah, like
Real
that
shit.
that feeling is so good, and I just can't understand. Like, the only crazy thing I've thought of is, what do another man tell another man when they in it?
Bye,
Like,
Corey. Good night, y'all. Nope. We are not finna do that.
Oh
so
man.
I'm
I
coming to
mean,
you and find.
Oh.
No.
I ain't finna go
No.
there. I ain't finna go there, but it
Cause
don't bother me.
I
You
can
know
hear you
it.
right now whispering something stupid that they said. Like, what you telling nigga in his ear? I hear
No, AB, it don't bother me because
it
I
don't.
mean, people are people. Sometimes, honestly, I'm gonna be 100. Sometimes when I hear
Soft
preachers
diaper, baby.
talk about gay people, and I've never been gay and never had no and never thoughts, but it bothers me that they don't want to accept the gay people, but you want to
Especially
accept people's
men.
money. You know what I'm saying? You
I
want you
always
want you want my money, but you just because you don't accept gay people, you want the whole congregation not to accept gay people. And in my
yeah.
mind, I don't care what's in the Bible. My mind, if God didn't want men to be gay and women to be gay, he had the power, and Jesus had the power to stop it way back whenever or however, because Jesus turned the river into wine and took a
Yeah.
whole loaf of bread and fed a village. You can't tell me they couldn't stop what
There you go.
that's just my mind.
I
That's
agree. And
that's
with
just
that
me.
note,
So,
we come into final thoughts because I'm gonna have to bring Corey back because this motherfucker is off the
Yeah,
chain.
man. Got to.
But yeah,
For
I'm gonna
real.
start with you, Jonathan. What's your final thoughts on tonight? Final thoughts.
Um, shit. Just pretty much, don't get caught up in the puppy effect. Just because you think you pretty and you special and you caught the ball and brought it back, it takes a whole lot more that you need to do to keep some consistency going. And so at the end of the day, just have some consistency. Know that you worthy. Know that you got a whole lot of tricks under your sleeve or whatever like that. Cause at the end of the day, sweetheart, that little basic shit you doing, there's somebody out there that can do shit 10 times better than you. So you better come with something better than that basic shit you doing. Um, Outside of the other side of our conversation, the being virgin. If you a virgin, you've been untouched and you just ain't never had that desire, blessings to you. If you ever want to pull yourself into some kind of level of celibacy just to kind of get back on your bearings, sometimes we need that break. Sometimes we need to kind of pull ourselves back a little bit and kind of get our mind right and kind of figure some shit out. Now, it's some of y'all that shouldn't have never started fucking because you started fucking and you ain't got no kind of damn needle on what you shouldn't be doing with your motherfucking meat and your pussy, and you just done lost your goddamn mind. And so, if there's ever a time that the good Lord will bless you to start over, and go on and do the right motherfucking shit. So yeah, but yeah, that's my final word. Shit.
I just don't understand how y'all, but
Yeah.
y'all preaching a word tonight, girl Pam, and then
Mm.
I'm going to court. I don't even know what my final thoughts need to be tonight.
My final thoughts are I have never had a bad review.
Oh
So
shit!
if you
Here you
have,
go.
my final thoughts are I ain't never had a bad review out there, people. So hopefully you have never
Here
had a
she
bad
go.
review out there.
Here
If
she
you
go.
had, work on yourself, get some ratings up so you don't
Here
have a
she
bad
go.
review.
Here she go. Here she go.
Get,
This nigga here is
I'm just saying, it's never too late to work on yourself so you get them ratings up, people.
get your review, get your Yelp review up.
Get your Yelp review up so you don't have to have a
It's something
bad
wrong
review.
with y'all.
And I'm
It
just
is.
saying,
I need
people,
some new
this
friends.
where we are in our chapter of life, we should be trying to get quality over quantity, people.
Absolutely.
Quality
Absolutely.
over quantity.
Please.
That's all.
Corey Toby, I gotta. Corey Toby, I want your final thoughts, but next year I gotta talk about this because Monyetta Shaw is letting Neo have it about 1 2 minute threesomes. We'll talk about that later. Corey Toby, it just came to me. I'm sorry, it came to my box. Corey Toby, final thoughts. Stay first.
uh, well, to be honest, I don't even know if I can give a final thought because I didn't start watching till like 45 minutes. Y'all have been playing, so I kind of know what y'all talking about. And then I kind of don't know,
Give
but
your final thoughts from where you started then.
For real. Cause that
That
shit gonna go
diaper
hard.
taught you. That shit's gonna go hard. Give your
For
final
real.
thoughts from wherever you want to start.
Uh, my shucks. I'm a the keep it 100. My my final thought for like what I started with when you sent me the link about a diker teaching me how to eat a cookie. Uh,
Oh
look,
my goodness.
my
Oh
final thought.
shit.
I'm willing, even at the age of 52. I am willing to learn anything that I have to learn to please a woman to make her more
That's some
happy.
Come on
that's
now.
I'm
some
Come on
willing.
with
real
it.
I'm
shit.
I'm willing to. What I don't like is I'm 52. I don't have time to try to figure all of this stuff out with you anymore.
Tell
If
me what you
something,
want. Shit.
tell me what it takes for me to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Mm-hmm.
lay there and after I'm done in 20 minutes, you tell me you good, but you really want 30 or 40 minutes. Let me know ahead of
That's
time
real.
so therefore I can meet you as best as I can to that
That's
limit
real
and
shit.
and
That's
teach
real
me
shit.
if I'm not, because see a lot of y'all women, y'all want a
Mm-hmm.
lot of women want a man to figure stuff out. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And a lot of
Hmm.
times we can't figure it out. A lot of
Hmm.
times we'll be right around that certain spot and not know it, but y'all won't say nothing. So my final
Mm-hmm.
thought is, y'all, a lot of women have been cheating themselves a lot when they
Mm-hmm.
Come
run
on.
across a man
Come
that
on.
can't get them figured all out. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Now it's some men that can get down with it and bam bam bam, and that's because mentally they are 100% into that man and everything he do makes her feel good. But you got some of us,
Hmm.
we need to be taught. Show me
That's
what it
real
takes
shit.
to make you happy. Why cheat yourself? You laying there in the bed with a man for weeks at a time and you're cheating yourself because you're lying and telling him he's doing a good job when he's only doing
Mm-hmm.
60 to 70% and you okay with that, but you want more.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want more, let him know what you want more, what it takes. If he down there eating the cookie for 5 minutes and you need 15 minutes, let him know. Push his head back down. Say, bro, no, you're not done yet. Stay down there
Shit.
about 10 more minutes. Let
That's
him know
real.
that because we're, as men, we think we doing something.
That's
Especially
it.
if you making any kind of sound, any kind of movement, we think we doing
Mm-hmm.
something. But and y'all are
Mm-hmm.
allow us to think we doing that, then to
We
keep
not.
it 100 and let us know, hey, we not. So me, my final thought as a man, I'm still at 52 years old. I'm still willing to learn what it pleases about a woman. Because I can tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna close. I just learned this. Okay.
Oh shit. I
No,
don't
no,
know if
no.
we
I'm
ready.
serious. No,
Okay.
I just learned this. I saw this on TikTok and I experienced this like a couple of months ago. Okay, a man is getting ready to pop. I didn't know. No, if a woman is getting ready to pop, I didn't know that we are supposed to stay in that motion that we are
Oh yeah.
in when she's getting ready to
Mm-hmm.
pop. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it
I'm
consistent.
thinking,
Stay right
yeah,
there.
I'm thinking all this long time. I just, start switching up because I'm gonna make a pop. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know
Uh-huh.
I supposed to stay in that same motion when she's getting ready to pop. I didn't know
That's
you can
real
mess that
shit.
up for her. I just
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
learned
What
that.
you been doing?
He said he was switching the motion, thinking
Yeah.
he a man. I'm
Because
finna
most
make her, so I'm finna
because
switch. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that
right.
instead of just
Right.
Because
staying
a
consistent
woman,
where
a
he
woman
is.
never, a woman never said nothing. You understand? They
Mm-hmm.
just let you go. But I've learned that.
Mm-hmm.
And a woman told me that like a couple of months ago. She like, stay right there. You on the click. I'm like, okay, all right. So I stayed there.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a
Mm-hmm.
month later, I saw it on TikTok, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I
That's
didn't know
real.
that. I'm 52 years
Right.
old.
There you go.
So
That's it. That's real.
My
I mean,
final thought. Look,
that's
my
it.
final thought is Corey told me is the motherfucking truth.
You ain't lying. For real.
This
Man.
motherfucker then came in here and put the Santa Maria, the Hoom Doom, the Shoma
For
Number,
real.
suck it, duck
For
it, quack quack on that thing, and he didn't brought it all the way home. Fellas,
well.
if you have not listened to anything in all these months, you should be listening tonight because a grown ass 52-year-old man has told you
Mm-hmm.
you need to listen. Women, all that talk behind the men's back, tell the man you're doing him a disservice by
Yeah.
not being honest with him because he
Right.
You should have. I told you a long time ago. You should have told Mister this ain't shit. You need to move and you need to learn.
I tried to tell Mister right there, stay right
No,
there. He didn't
Mister.
listen.
Well, Mister didn't listen. Move to the next one.
Mhm.
If they are not willing to listen and learn, move to the next one.
Move
So
to the
my
next one.
move to the next one. My final thoughts are: if you're not watching Something for the People podcast, you ain't trying to learn shit because we keep it live, we keep it honest, we keep it real. We bringing you the hot topics, the puppy effects. You learned about that. You learned about hey, like fellas, if you in the motion, if you
Mhm.
in the motion, don't get out of the
Absolutely.
ocean.
Right.
Swim or die. But you gonna
That's
swim or
it.
die right there in the motion.
Right there,
Right.
Stay right there. It's the
Right.
reason why women
Right.
grab your head and hold you or lock you down. They don't want
Mm-hmm.
you to move.
Don't
So
want you to
Mm-hmm.
move.
you think they wrapping you tight because they all in love. They want
they
they.
mean those words. Right there,
Yeah.
right there.
I'm just saying. So
Absolutely.
if you're not paying attention, if you're not listening, what the fuck you here for? We are
That's
here
right.
every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I have a special guest coming up on next week. We talked about this several weeks ago. Anyone can experience a multiple orgasm. I so love feet. He's gonna tell you how to have an orgasm through your feet.
Damn.
This man is one of maybe 4 black pedicurists,
Certified.
certified pedicurists. And the
Mm-hmm.
experience is something like you've never imagined before. He does the cupping on the back. He's located in Houston. He's a Shreveport native. He's gonna come and bring it the real. Do you
That's
understand?
it.
So
That's
you
what's
all
up.
need to be here and make sure you tune in. I'll keep you updated. Corey Tobin, my brother, I love you. Thank you so much. You got to be a guest
Hey,
again later
for real.
because
Love you
You
we
too,
got
have
baby.
to.
enjoyed you. We enjoyed you.
Got to.
Big Trap. Look, he came and brought it. The women
For real.
now listen. When your inbox blow up, don't say shit because it's coming. Because they
Oh
already
yeah.
talking about, ooh, Corey.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Bring
Hey.
no,
him back.
I don't put that kind of
Mm-hmm.
business on Facebook when they inbox. Don't do all
Look,
that.
he don't put that kind of. But if you inbox him and send him your number, he might have a conversation with you if you're real nice.
Yeah, I'm single. I'm single. Got my own car, my own job, my own house. I'm single.
I
That's what
don't
I'm
know what I'm
talking
gonna do with y'all.
about.
Look, I am AB. This is the missus. This is our beautiful grandboy. That's Mr. Noah K. Say hi to the people. Look, I see you. Look, say hi to the
Mr.
people.
Bird.
We're out of here. We'll see you next Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on Facebook and YouTube Live. Some Think for the People podcast. We enjoyed you guys. Good night. Peace out. Peace, Corey. Peace
Love
out.
y'all.